Did, bro, I came down the court, but it said, that nigga tried to take a charge that was not there. The Gldmndz, I would say, are a group of individuals who came together with a common purpose of just making dope music. You know what I mean? Just making really dope music.
Just to simplify, we're people who love music, who love the music business. I mean, we love everything about it. We all grew up loving music. Our family was somehow involved in it, and it just got passed down to us. And so, to be technical, I am a part of Gldmndz. Nick Baby Ocean here is a part of Gldmndz, and we have some other members as well. But literally, we just a bunch of guys who just really got together to do music and actually make it a lifestyle.
Focus is to first of all make dope music in hopes of reaching major artists, artists that for I guess anyone doing music in our city looks at as quote unquote unreachable. The artists that you see on your TV, on your radio, everything. That's our goal. One of our goals. Another one of our goals, honestly, is to I guess be a source of encouragement to other producers, writers, singers, rappers, whatever you may do respectively in the music industry in our city specifically. Be a source of encouragement, also give them a blueprint and show them that just because you're from Columbus, Georgia, a place that's not really respected in the music industry, that doesn't mean that you can't make it. So we just want to be able to do that and show other people, and eventually get to a point where we can help other people to make it as well.
Just to simplify everything he said, I agree with everything he said. It's really to make it a lifestyle and leave a legacy. That's as simple as I can put it.
How we started. I'm trying to make this as short as possible.
That's a loaded question.
It's a very loaded question. Let me see if I can make this as short as possible. From the beginning, it started with I was working at a particular studio at the time. He was working at a particular studio that was right next door to our studio I was working at. And I really don't know how it happened, but I went over there one day, and he was making a track, and he would make tracks that had bridges.
Literally just 8 bars.
It's just an 8-bar right before the last chorus. And there would be these amazing chords, these amazing chord structures, and I would listen to it, and I would literally get pissed off because he would make a 3-minute and 30-second song, and then these 10 seconds would be what the song is actually supposed to be. So I would literally tell him, take the bridge, erase everything, and track it out, and let's go from there. So it started, pretty much of that happening, and it would happen like, I don't even know how many times he did it. Every time I would get pissed off like that, I'm just like, dude, what is this?
After a while, I just did it just to piss him off. Like, I did it, literally just to get on his nerves. It's crazy because he would come in and say, okay, forget all the rest of this. Take this bridge and make that full song. And then I never thought about it like that, and I took that approach for a long time into making music. That really got us started on our way. Right. As far as we are concerned, of course, along the way we met 2 other guys, and we started working with this artist. His name is Dustin Castello, and we started working with him, and that was the catalyst that really started the movement of Gldmndz, and that was around 2014, 2013, 2014.
Upcoming projects, we have a few. Some really dope stuff. I will say this: we are in a position that it's pretty much, of course, with the industry, it's a whole waiting game because you have schedules and that collide and everything. But that's a waiting game with it, So we get everybody's schedule on the same chord, but I'm not gonna go into what we're doing because I think it was like last year. I remember every time something would come up, we would just, yeah, we're gonna do this, yeah, we're gonna do that. And it was like, it would always just kind of fall apart. It would never pan out. But it wasn't until we just like stopped talking about stuff and telling what we were doing. It seemed like stuff started happening. So I don't know if I'm just being superstitious or what. So I'm not necessarily gonna go into it, but I will say this. We will be working, we have the opportunity to work with some artists in some really dope situations that I honestly can tell you probably 6 months back, I probably wouldn't have believed you if you told me we were gonna do it. I would say that, but at the proper time, we'll definitely update everyone on what's going on. If you're on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and everything, after everything is said and done, ink has dried. Oh, I'm telling everybody.
Well, I believe we can let you in on at least one project. Look for Midas.
Oh yeah, Midas. Shout out to my big bro, Midas.
King Midas. That one we could let y'all in on. But the rest of them, they are soon to come. And when they do come, I believe you'll be very, very surprised as to the people that we're actually working with.
To Instagram, which is Gldmndz, but it's abbreviated. It's Gldmndz. So at Gldmndz. Our Facebook fan page is the same. Our SoundCloud is actually spelled Gldmndz, spelled semi-right. Gldmndz sound, I would say it's really no way to simplify it. It's church. Just what I like to call them church chords. That's what I call them. Right. Church chords, heavy hitting drums, very melodic, but still it hits hard. And that's with any genre, because we're not necessarily, I guess, we're not confined to one genre. That's right. We can really do just about anything. Now, if you ask what we like to do, our specialty is R&B and hip hop, but we can do pop, top 40, country, rock, it don't matter.
I mean, to kind of put a word on it, it's organic. Thing about organic, it comes from a natural side of actual musicianship.
Inspired me, funny enough, are my parents, and unknowingly they did it because, I mean, if you ask them, what would you want your son to do? I know for a fact it's not being in the music industry, but they really put music in my life. I don't think they knew how much of an influence it would be. As far as like actual producers, Ryan Leslie, and of course Dr. Dre's, Gldmndz, even Jermaine Dupri, actually one of my favorite producers right now. Who, he might not necessarily be just a super well-known guy, but he's a good dude. Mello, producer, man. Shout out to Mello. He's definitely a crazy producer. I don't even think he knows, how much he actually inspired us to really step our sound up. definitely, man. Shout out to Bill. Keep doing your thing, man. Congratulations on your first placement. I was gonna say, yeah, shout out to you.
As far as I'm concerned, one person that definitely rings a bell in my mind as somebody who inspired me to actually get into production. I was already inspired to learn music. I was just, to tell you the truth, it's gonna sound stupid, but I used to watch Drumline every single day, and I always wanted to be on Drumline. I always wanted to be in a marching band. Every single day I wanted to do it. So I learned music literally because of a movie, but actual production, it came from my thing that he knew. He taught me, and he's a person that is very teachable. He obtains a lot of information and is willing to teach you. And so he really taught me everything that I know, and he kind of stepped away from it and really passed the torch to me. And a lot of the equipment that I have, I got from him. Speakers, even my computer that got all my sounds on it, it's like I got it from him. And he really, really gave me the tools to use, because he knew that I wanted to go far with it, and he knew that I was going to go far with it, whether it be by myself or with other people. He knew that this was something that I wanted to do, and he made sure that I was in the right position to do it. So shout out to Derrick, shout out to my older brother. As far as well-known producers, Ryan Leslie,